How did Confederate politics differ from the Union's? Have you ever wondered how the political landscape of the Confederacy contrasted with that of the Union during the American Civil War? The differences were quite striking and shaped the course of the conflict. Confederate politics were unique in several ways, especially when we look at key figures like Robert M. T. Hunter. First, the Confederacy did not have formal political parties like the Union did. Instead of organized party competition, Confederate politics were marked by factions. These factions often clashed over issues like states' rights and the power of the central government. Some leaders wanted a strong national government, while others were staunch advocates for individual state sovereignty. This lack of a structured party system meant that political debates often turned into personal rivalries rather than discussions based on party platforms. In the Confederacy, there was a strong emphasis on the sovereignty of individual states. The government aimed to limit the power of the central authority, reflecting a commitment to local governance and individual freedoms. This was in stark contrast to the Union, where the federal government expanded its powers during the war. The Union implemented measures like conscription, suspended habeas corpus, and introduced federal income taxes to support the war effort. Another key difference was the role of slavery and racial ideology in Confederate politics. Leaders like Robert M. T. Hunter were part of a political system that viewed slavery as foundational. The Confederacy was built on the belief in racial inequality, with leaders openly stating that African Americans were not equal to whites. This ideology was a stark contrast to the growing abolitionist sentiment in the Union, where the federal government began moving toward emancipation. While the Union had active party competition, primarily between Republicans and Democrats, the Confederacy lacked this dynamic. In the North, Democrats were divided into War Democrats, who supported the war effort, and Copperheads, who opposed it. Despite these internal disagreements, the Union government maintained strong federal authority to prosecute the war. In summary, Confederate politics were marked by the absence of formal parties, a strong focus on states' rights, and a commitment to slavery. The Union, on the other hand, operated within a party-based political system, expanded federal powers, and moved toward ending slavery. These differences highlight the broader ideological conflicts that define the American Civil War.